Hello my friends and welcome to another Unreal Engine 5 tutorial on how to spawn destructible meshes inside of blueprints in Unreal Engine 5. As you know, in Unreal Engine 5 we work with Chaos Destruction tool, and so Apex Destruction tool from Unreal Engine 4 is outdated and it's kind of need a new workaround to spawn destructible meshes like this, or for example like this one. To do so, I'll show you how we can provide the information inside the blueprints, spawn those, and for example also destroy them. First of all, we need to set up some things. First of all, you need like a structure to provide the information which destructible mesh you want to spawn. In my case, it's the S buildables. You could also use like S item structure or anything else. Important thing is that the type is a geometry collection type, not the cache or anything else. Geometry collection. Then after that, you need to provide the information. I do so inside a data table. For example, for my wood wall, I set the wood wall geometry collection and put those information inside of this data table. After that, you need like a communication between your third-person character and the actor itself. To do so, you need like a interact with build or deal damage event. In my case, it's a deal damage event. So it's just one input, like a float damage, to put in value inside of it. And then we can start with the actual blueprint. In my case, I use a build master. I like to set up masters because I don't want to provide the information in every single buildable. So what do we do first? First, we need to set up a static mesh. In my case, just a static mesh component. And we need to set a geometry collection. Just type in geometry and you see that geometry collection. Then, after we set up those two, please click on the geometry collection, and then we need to give this geometry collection some default values, and those are very important. First of all, we want to set it hidden in game. Next, we want to set up not visible, just in case, double check it. Then we want to set the simulate physics to not simulate physics. If you got this, then you go to the construction script. And this is set rest collection. It's the same like back in Unreal Engine 4 called set destructible mesh. In Unreal Engine 5 it is called set rest collection. And we provide those information. So we get the geometry collection, we set the rest collection, then we take out our buildable and set up the destructible mesh. So how do we provide this information inside of this blueprint to the buildable? Well, as I told you before, we have a interface event like set build details. So when I spawn a buildable, I set up the buildable item or information, and inside of this buildable value I set the destructible mesh. So, and the actual function itself, it is called, in my case, MC destroy build, MC for multicast because it's already replicated to work on a server and client side. So we set up the static mesh first. So we set the static mesh to be not visible, and the collision is set to no collision. Then we need to turn the default values of the geometry collections back to real. So we take the geometry collection, we set hidden in game to false, we set visibility to true, we set simulate physics to true, and we set the collision to be enabled. Then in my case, I added also a radial impulse because my floor doesn't work very well in destroying. So I just gave it a little radial impulse. Then I use a delay and a destroy actor. In some cases, if you don't want to set the information through a blueprint interface, you could also provide the information inside of the children. So you open the children, in my case, wood wall, click on the geometry collection, and provide the rest collection inside of here. So this would be it for now. And I hope you find this tutorial helpful and also providing your game and have some destructible meshes inside of your game. If you like the tutorial, just leave a thumbs up, give me a subscription for more tutorials, and we'll see us in the next tutorial. See ya, bye bye.